Welcome back to the channel. Yes, I'm guest presenting again on the Woo Ding's channel. I am the Great Grandad Woo Ding. Long time no see, unless the last video you watched was me. I don't know. Anyway,
I think there's some people who watch this who only click on the ones that you're in.
The Great Grandad Woo Ding, the Great Grandad Woo Ding's gonna do a thing.
Well, in this position, we won't be filming for much longer because you're moving soon from this house, going to a new job. So a few videos ago, you put one on dressed up as a pharaoh. Was that before Christmas?
Yeah, I think so.
He got some kind of, did you see that? Some kind of dodgy pharaoh fancy dress, ancient Egyptian costume. Anyway, yeah, I borrowed it from him. To cut a long story short, to enter this year's close-up competition. I quite liked it. It amused me when I saw him in his, whatever you might call that, I don't know, Tutankhamun's death mask. And I thought, oh, that'd be quite novel. What gave me the idea was the cards that he was showing, these Egyptian cards. And I thought, oh, it'd be nice to do a bit of a routine, or at least one trick. The one trick it reminded me of is the one that I would like to show you, if that's all right. I've never seen anybody do this trick. I've only seen somebody reference it. I'll perhaps tell you afterwards so I don't spoil it before. Would that be a good idea?
Yeah.
So we've got these ancient Egyptians. Oh, and I tied it in with doing a few sort of dodgy Egyptian jokes as well. Like, did you hear about the archaeologists have just discovered an ancient Egyptian leader embalmed entirely in chocolate? It's true. They believe they've discovered Pharaoh Rocher. Anyway, so I did the patter when I'm dressed up in all this gear that Mark was dressed in, and he'll probably point out if you want to go and watch it here or here. Or he does a lot.
Or is it the left?
Oh, is it?
Top left.
So imagine that I'm dressed in the Egyptian costume. So I did this gag as well. I was practicing this routine. I went out dressed like this, and somebody came up to me and said, "Oi, you ancient Egyptians, were you really any good at designing pyramids?" I said, "Up to a point." Come on, that's good.
It's good.
Then I saw this wall with a lot of hieroglyphics on. I read so far down they became lowoglyphics. Anyway, I nearly didn't get it today because I had a bad back. I had to go and see my chiropractor, or as we call them in the capital of Egypt, practor. That's Milton Jones, that one. He's good. Okay, he's not a magician, comedian. Okay, shall we do this? So, a trick with an Egyptian theme, basically. So, these cards, I think he showed you. Did you show a few of these last time? They've all got like different characters, like either hieroglyphics or characters from ancient Egypt or ancient Egyptian gods, all sorts in here. War chariot. This one, the Nine of Clubs. I haven't got my glasses. Scribe of the Old Empire, keeper of records. I wonder if he had walked like an Egyptian by the bangles. Thank you. I write all my own material, can you tell? Anyway, I forgot to do that the night. I thought, that's a good one. I was annoyed. Anyway, look, you were asking about doing a trick. Leave the two of hearts in the box, why not? Shuffle the pack, right? And you've got to make sure that I can't glimpse any key cards. You know what magicians are like? Spotting the top card, bottom card. Right? Just make sure I don't spot anything.
Good. Spot that one.
All right. In fact, I should have demonstrated that. So shuffle pack, okay? And then, what I'm going to get you to do, this is like an ancient Egyptian ritual, all right? So in a minute, you're going to build a pyramid, okay? Of any size you like. So you can do one card at the top for the peak of the pyramid.
Should we go perspective for them?
Yeah, no, I don't know. It's up to you. Okay.
Can you cope with it that way around?
Oh, come on then. So I've even got them all facing the same way, I hope, like that. So you could go a 2-base pyramid, or you can go a 3-base pyramid like this, okay? Can you cope with it?
I think so.
Okay. Or you can go a 4-base pyramid. You choose, all right?
Okay.
So I would say that I'll take that as an example,
yep.
Okay? But you can go from 5-base pyramid, 6-base, 7-base pyramid. You can go whatever you like. You choose the size of the pyramid. And then these that represent, on the outside, these represent the individual stones of the pyramid that it was built from. Inside, i.e. the identity of the cards, represent the secret chambers inside the pyramid. So once you've placed your pyramid to the size that you desire, you can shuffle the rest of the cards. Okay. So you shuffle the rest of the cards, and then you choose any one of those stones, and you look at the contents of the secret chamber. For instance, if you chose that as a secret chamber, you would turn that over. You needn't remember all the Egyptian details. Just go for the current day value of the card. Is probably the best bet. All right, rather than remembering that is what can I read it? Anyway, Queen of Hearts. Okay, and then what you would do is place that on the cards. Okay. Mm-hmm. And then bury it with all the stones. So you're dismantling the evidence now. You dismantle the pyramid.
Yeah.
But you can gather them however you like, in groups, put them on there. But to eliminate the suspicion of any mathematical principle, don't put them all back. Hide a few. So you can put a few underneath the mat or out of view.
Okay.
So I can't possibly tell if you've held any back or how many you have.
Yeah.
Okay. Once you've done that, you now have to think of 3 witnesses to this ancient Egyptian ritual, right? Personal current friends, okay? So their first name and their last name. Mm-hmm. So you would spell their first name. So if it was me, B-O-B, and our surname, I didn't count then. But just spell 3 people like that. First name, second name, just 3 witnesses. Okay, like that.
Yeah.
Once you've done that, you can shuffle the remainder of the card. It sounds like a lot, but I'm going to guide you through it. I'll be like an Egyptian guide. Drop the remainder on there. Tidy them up, square them up, so I can't know anything, and then call me back, and I will be the guide to then continue this ancient Egyptian ritual.
And I have to remember the names of the people I...
well, not necessarily, but just, you don't have to remember them, but just as long as you've spelt them, that's fine.
Okay.
And you will remember them. You'll remember 3 people. You'll remember 3 people, can't you?
Well, I don't know.
Anyway, all right, so put those cards back. So I just want you to know that it's completely fair that I can't know any information really. So shuffle the cards to start with. We've put those back. So
they are back. All of them.
Yeah.
Shuffle cards. Yeah.
And then do you want to cut them in case I've glimpsed top and bottom or anything like that? So I can't know, so I don't know anything about these cards.
No.
You're now going to build the pyramid from their perspective, all right, to any size you like, starting with the one at the top and then you carry on.
Oh.
Yeah, you wish you hadn't said that now.
Yeah, I do. Okay. Ooh, will the next one be in shot? Yeah, go on. Let's do it. I'm going to stop there.
And you're happy there. Okay.
Yeah.
So you've chosen the size and design of this pyramid, basically. Okay. Shuffle the rest of the cards. Remember, I'm going to turn away now, so I don't know. But please follow my instructions carefully.
Okay.
Okay, and put those down on the table. Now you're going to choose your secret chamber from any of those chambers and look at it and remember it. You can obviously show it to the camera if you want to. I won't look, of course.
Yeah.
And then put that on top of the pack, on the table. And now this is where you start to gather up the remainder of the stones in random orders, little clumps, 2s and 3s, and put them back on the pack. But keep a few out. Okay, this is to definitely eliminate any suspicion of mathematical principles.
Yeah.
So you've hidden a few, or you might not have done. It doesn't really matter. And I don't know whether you have or you haven't. Correct?
Well.
So yeah.
Apart from the fact I just said yes, I've hidden some. You don't know whether I've hidden some or not.
So I do know, unless you lie.
Oh, unless I've changed my mind.
Okay, it's up to you.
Yeah.
Okay. So now take the pack in your hands and you're going to spell 1 card at a time onto the table the names of 3 witnesses to this ancient Egyptian ritual. First name and second name of 3 personal friends.
Okay.
I may or may not know the names. So I'll carry on talking so that you know I'm not sort of counting the cards or anything like that.
Okay, right. Give me a minute then.
That's okay. Oh, you need to concentrate, don't you? So 1 letter at a time.
Stop talking.
And yeah, just let me know when you've done that. 3 witnesses.
Got it.
Okay, shuffle the remaining cards.
The ones left in my hand.
Yeah, left in your hand. Yeah, shuffle those.
Yeah.
And put those on the top of the cards. On
the top.
Yeah.
Right.
All right, you're done.
Yes.
Okay, so All right, so you've made a pyramid, haven't you?
Yeah.
You've chosen a secret chamber from within that pyramid, and you've remembered the contents of the secret chamber.
Yes.
Now the ritual begins, and I'm the ancient Egyptian leader, sort of doing this ritual. First of all, they would do it outside of the pyramid. They would invite the public to come, like as your three witnesses, as well as the crowd. So I'm going to put a little crowd out here. Okay. So that kind of a little crowd of witnesses watching the proceedings. Okay?
Yeah. Okay.
So I'm going to put down here what I'll call a guidance card there. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's an ancient Egyptian's guidance card. Okay. These 4 cards around the outside represent the 4 seasons of the year, because they were heavily into different rituals in different times of the year in ancient Egypt. So this guidance card will give us some indication to the secret contents of the original chamber that you looked at.
Okay.
So we're going to reveal this now. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you take the cards. So this is what we call the Egyptian guidance card from this ritual, and this should guide us to the treasure in the hidden chamber that you picked randomly and buried in the. Do you remember when you dismantled the stone? It's a 9, okay? So I want you to count down to the 9th card now in your hands, okay? One at a time.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
That is the 9th card.
9.
Do you remember the secret contents of that original chamber?
I do.
What was it?
The 5 of spades.
The 5 of spades. If that's the 5 of spades, we have a miracle on our hands. Turn it over.
Joking.
Is it?
Yeah.
It is the 5 of spades.
How did you do that?
Do you like that?
I do like that.
Yeah. That is a variation on a Leonard. You know I like Leonard Green. He did a routine called the Eye of Stonehenge. You remember that? It's on his DVDs. And he makes a very small reference at the end about a friend of his who adapted it to an Egyptian theme of the pyramid. And I just remember that. And when I saw you show these cards, I thought, that would be a great trick to do as a pyramid with these cards. So it's an adaptation of that. So I did that because I know nobody would have seen that in that style at the
Is that the Stonehenge one that's in here? In this?
It's on that. I don't know. Is it in there? Or if it's not, it's on the green light video. You know your green light DVD. He's going to show it to you now. And it might be on the one I bought.
This one.
That's the one. It's on there. Look, Eye of Stonehenge. Does it say it down there?
Yes, featuring the Eye of Stonehenge.
Featuring the Eye of Stonehenge. So that's the trick. That's the concept of the trick. In the Eye of Stonehenge, he does it more of an oval shape with a pupil in the middle, which you could do as well as in the Egyptian theme, because you've got the Eye of Horus or Horus, which is an Egyptian hieroglyphic, which is also an eye. So you could adapt it to that as well. I think it's on that 4 DVD of yours as well that I sent you the other day. So that's it. I don't know, it's not really got a title, it's just a variation of Leonard Green's The Eye of Stonehenge, but adapted to a pyramid. But that just gets you thinking that you could adapt it to anything really, couldn't you?
Yeah.
So I can't really give it away, a secret, but highly recommended, green light. They're mainly self-working tricks on that DVD, but they're very good. Anyway, yeah, I hope you like that. So, yeah, I have been the Great Grandad Woo.
The Great Grandad Woo Ding, the Great Grandad Woo Ding just did a thing.